Hey folks, welcome. And welcome back to the Klingon Empire in its current state. In the last episode we won a war against was it the Rigelians? I think it was yes, it was the Rigelian consortium there, so we annexed a good amount of their technology. Technology? No, the other thing. That place where they live. Territory, yes. Gonna land our troops back down on that planet, otherwise it's going to become a little bit difficult, I suspect. No governor at the moment. Pop you in because you might help. How you doing, Bob? Also hello to Darth Nictor, Bernie Bear, Hayden, excuse me, I can't speak. Remember, girl, build all the things, use the Gorn as slave shock troops, and destroy the Romulans. This particular planet isn't very stable at all. It's because we've just annexed it. Hopefully the addition of a governor will help. But there's going to be a lack of stability for a while. I believe it's a good immigration pool, so that might help actually. I'm not going to put it on... I don't think I'm going to do anything specific with it yet. I think one thing that might be nice for us to do now is to move our fleet back to its home area and maybe upgrade it as well. So let's set that going. There we go. So our fleet should move back to its home base. In addition to that, we've gained a decent amount more resources overall. Got a lot more minerals on the go. So one thing that we could potentially do is try and find somewhere that is full up on jobs, or nearly full up on jobs. Not quite, just got a little bit of unemployment there. We've got 6 pops and employment. Well, there's a thought. If I cancel the monastery, I could give us a... Oh, maybe not. For a moment, I thought I'd be able to give us some of the alloy production facilities, but doesn't look like I can. No, it really doesn't. Quite all right. It's Forth a new world of ours. It won't allow us to have that, of course, because it's a religious colony. In that case, let's build a monastery. Might be also wise if we go to Alpha Fornicus 2A. Might be good for me to get a slave processing facility there. Hello Riker, hi girl, how's you today? Taking a little break from the modding? Yes. I'll be doing a little bit of modding after this stream. I've just got a few bits and bobs to do, primarily little bit more string work, because I've still forgotten to change the pirate announce, and iconography. Don't attack the Metron. No, well, I will do later, just not until I'm significantly more powerful. Hi Tyrone, how you doing, my man? Okay, so the facility there. Now we could upgrade these buildings. I think that might be the way to do it. If we upgrade our alloy producers here, we do have a lot more jobs than we have citizens at the moment. Housing is looking a little bit ropey though, so we'll build more housing to situate our people as we go. Right, are you doing anything at the moment? You're not, are you? We do have a potential mining station that we can grab there. We'll do that with him. We're going to get research stations there, and I'm a little bit less bothered about that. Mining stations there. Okay, so you've all got jobs. Science ship, you don't seem to have a job at the moment. Oh, is that the Akamarians? Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's survey this and then kind of proceed in this general direction. That should keep you out of trouble. Akamarians, what's going on with you? You're pathetic compared to me, which is always a good thing. They don't like me very much. Why don't they like me? Slavery policy. They are xenophiles, though. Authoritarian, they don't like that. They don't like the fact that I'm an oligarchy. They think I constitute a threat to them, and my hostility is, of course, problems. these Krios fellows, I think I'm going to be sorting them out this episode as well. And let's go up to fast for the time being. We'll probably want to move to faster. The great scheme of things are on. Oh, hello. Defensive pact with the Vangelian Consortium. That is a shame. Oh, we failed to keep the. Oh. Whoops. I appear to have caused a little bit of problem. Dilithium crystals reamplification. Reamplification or simple amplification? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Did we just lose a colony? Bugger. Yes, we did. Okay. We're gonna have to recolonize the planet because I failed to stop an asteroid. I was so intent on my war that an asteroid struck my world. What size of the map am I playing? Not a huge one. I think it's 800. House of Antuk and the House of Umpek have put aside their former grievances and proclaimed an end to the feud that consumed much of their combined resources. Good, good, good. Pleases me immensely. Let's take a look at the other planets that we have that may be of useful to us. Maybe of use to us, excuse me. Alright, okay, so actually having the some Rigelians in our... Hello, what are you size? Oh, that's a good tropical world. We could colonize that soon. Who's insulting me? Well, that's right, is it? Fools. Over here, we've got 16 pop, 18 potential jobs. Not going to worry about that for a moment. Even though we can build things there, there's no point doing so unless it's... Do have a dilithium refinery over here at Gora. Dilithium mining world, in fact. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Kronos has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. The creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. They require full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. Yeah,
Situation log updated.
How strange, the Andorians still exist as a state. Yeah, this is early doors, as they say. Let's just take a quick look at Gorath and see what's happening here. We're not producing any more armies, are we? No, we're not.
Construction complete.
Oh, interesting. Ration treaties abound. Grab these guys and we'll land them on Gorath. Okay, by and large, I think things are mostly okay. The second fleet is coming back. We should, shortly... Where are these hostile fleets? Oh, these guys. They've been there for ages. I'm not concerned about that. The Orion Syndicate ships. Empire Sprawl is just about within our capacities without doing anything bad.
Construction complete.
By and large, I'm fairly satisfied with the way things are going at the moment. But please do feel free to tell me if I should not be satisfied.
Construction complete.
Kronos.
Construction complete.
We are going to build another science ship. Maybe two. Two it is. Hey Starman, how you doing? Darth Nick thinks I should ally with the Romulans. What do you think, folks? Good call? Bad call? I don't think I've met the Romulans yet. And they're, of course, going to be... They're here? The Romulans will be kind of in this general vicinity. So if I do take the sovereign states of Krios, that should bring me close. And I think the Akamarians, they look like they need my attention. Hopefully the fleet is going to be upgraded shortly. Yes. There you go. They're upgrading now. It's going to take them a hot minute. We now have a new science ship. Let's assign a leader to it. Anybody free? No. I'll have to hire someone. Survey speed? Yep. Okay, science ship. You are going to have a job. I would like you to survey these worlds. That survey finished? No. You do that. Construction ship doing nothing as well.
Colonization in progress.
Just get the mining stations going over there. Colonization is happening over here at Taigokor. Oh, we've got one of these. Well, I think we're probably going to want something like maybe Frontier now, because it will help us with further colony development. Alright, have another science ship, which does mean recruiting more folks. Survey speed down. I don't like the idea of that. Your experience gain. And where do I want you to go? I think it might be... Oh. Okay, so let's pause this.
Situation log updated.
Survey this system. Survey this system, and then pop down here and see what's going on in general areas. There you go. Ah, maybe I don't want to do that. Oh, there's one of our planets has got something naughty going on, and I think that requires a science ship, doesn't it? Let's take a look at our situation. That's on Rurapenthe, which is, of course, in the Memphis systems. Why don't you, rather than going to do those surveys first... Damn, we need to decide this with skill level 3. Alright, yes, you can do that. So we'll go and sort Rurapenthe out. We do have 2 more worlds. Size 14 tropical world and a size 8 arid world, which are both eminently habitable. However, I'm not sure that that's going to be overly useful for us. Now, another thing that I want to do is I want species that I can... Now these guys, let's set their rights. Sorry, lads. We'll keep them with decent living soldiers. Military service, yes, that's fine. Colonization must be forbidden. We're not going to have population controls or migration controls. We're going to put them where they're needed. Chattels. Fine. And there we have it, folks. We're going to need some migration now to Alpha Forma Kid. What's going to happen is that not everybody is going to have... or the right job. No, general? Fair enough. Take a look at the planet summary. Luckily, the people should behave themselves. And there are, of course, no... Some pause. Ally with the Romulans, depending on their attitude towards you. Yes. Okay. All right. Everybody is agreed that I should ally with the Romulans if possible. Did something break in the background? Not to my knowledge. My vessels have now been upgraded, which is nice. Tempted to just hit the reinforced fleet button. Let's wait until this research is done. Wait until the current research is done, because if I remember correctly, we do have a research that should be finished quite soon. Where is it? Fleet command limit. It's going to take another 42 months, sadly. Once that's done, we will be able to reach relative impunity. Where you need to. Yeah. Continued low stability over here. What resource is... assume that any of the resources fully understand why it's...
Technology secured.
Yeah, none of the resources are full. It's a timed project which is going to be started shortly. Let's not worry about that. Hostile fleets are still present. That's of course the Orions. And we have just researched shields, which is excellent news. Shield emitter, hardened shields, shield generator. You're a rare technology. You're technology level 2 as a U. Nullifier. What do you do? It makes the ship immune to all form of hostile snare auras. Well, this is interesting. May only be installed on destroyer class ships. I think I would prefer
Star system charted.
EPS manifolds for the time being. Improve my weapons in the short term. Given that we now have the capacity for more shields, oh, that's going to cost a pretty penny. We can do it though. What we'll do is we'll sell 500 of these, buy a little bit of this. Oh, lovely. Oh, hello. I think I'm going to want to... Any feuds going on? No feuds at the moment. Promote to the Imperial Navy. Nobody there. Well, nothing I want to do at the moment. Nope. We could contribute some resources to the militias. Let's make a large contribution. It's nice to have a good relationship with our militias. But also... Ooh. It's the F button. What was I doing? Ah, yes. Upgrading you. Tensions between the House of Antarak and the House of Kor have escalated following a perceived insult towards the eldest cousin of by the niece of Chikzazolo, with embarrassing details of a failed courtship being circulated across Grana. With both houses declaring a formal feud, many believe hostilities will be... Alright, let's let them feud. I don't really mind them feuding, as long as it doesn't give me...
Construction complete.
Raiding, everybody, aside from you, has a job to do. Keep an eye over here. Regulus Arrhenius.
Construction complete.
Generally, a lot of this territory here is territory that I would want, kind of down to the Marat. So I might do something about that in the meantime. First thing I'm going to do. They are still pathetic and inferior to us technologically.
Special project complete.
Collected a specimen. Hang about. Ah, I went to the wrong place. It's Beta Penthe I wanted to go to. Quickly, go there. Good thing I checked. Is the way that you design ships the same as the last version of this mod? That's Fleet Manager. No. Ship Designer, please. So the way that we design ships is thus. Of course, you can turn auto-generate designs off. I've left them on for the time. Yeah, it looks pretty similar.
Construction complete.
Hey, look, it looks very similar. Space superiority. Oh, that sounds... I haven't got one of those, so...
Tactical retreat.
More Orion Syndicate in. So yeah, the way that you design ships is relatively similar. The last version that I played with the Federation.
Vessels upgraded.
Right, my ships have all got shields now, which I imagine relatively pleased about. construction ships have by and large been able to do their job. We may as well get that research. You, well, Kitoma, I would like. Not fully surveyed yet, but we'll grab Alt. Will we? You're not fully surveyed either. Come on now. Orders opened from the Andorian Empire.
Star system charted.
Well, now that's interesting. The Andorians
Special project complete.
friendly overtures to us. Outbreak is over. Okay, good. They're pathetic to us. Well, however, their potential economic power is greater than ours. Now, what do they think of us at the moment? They don't hate us. Don't overly like us either, but... Well, you're not doing anything anymore, are you, science ship? So let's get you going where you were. Survey this system. So this, I wish we had auto explorers. Really getting on me wick to have to. Oh. And sadly for us, it looks like our friends here are snaking their way around us. Ah, there you go, they've made friends again. Right, let's grab Kitoma as well, because they have Telonian crystal. Don't know what Telonian crystals do. Even a little bit. Might be nice to design a new ship type. So let's go to ship designer. We'll just pause for a moment. I'm going to go for new design. The Raptor for the moment. I'd like to go for a space superiority variant. Ooh. Let's go with science quarters. Disruptor. Well, that's sonic torpedoes. Dedicated disruptors. We have here, and tetraionic disruptor. Interesting mix of technology over here. Weapon-wise, this will... What does it do? Ship weapons damage plus 9%. We're still fine for power, so I'm not concerned about that. We'll stick an EPS conduit in. Over here... I think... Tracking sounds good. And also... Probable operations, armory gun, little bit of everything. Hull regun, combat disengagement chance. We don't want that, or just. I think that's going to be the ship. Is there anything else that we need to do here? Basic shields, yes. Type 4 hunters. Oh, this is interesting. One of these guys produce substantial unity whilst on duty. Now this is interesting. Well, I think these seem to have automatically kind of engaged the things we primarily want them to be. Turn this off for a moment. This design is... What should we call this design, folks? Y'all fix your income. I'll get around to it, don't worry. Did say Telonian crystals. Finding those at Kitoma. But yeah, anybody who wants to suggest a name for this ship, I'll probably just... Oh, they're from the novel verse. Oh, maybe that's one. Come across them. Increase energy beam damage and are needed for upgrades. Okay, that's really good information. Thank you, Vasil. I appreciate that. Punisher. Why not? Bernie's got this. Somral Ma. I guess. Uh-oh. Not a ship name, a design name. I think we can probably get. There we go, Somramar Punisher design. So almost it's not the translation at all, but we can pretend it's the translation. Which
Good ship design is like a work of art. Subtle, nuanced, and with eyes that follow you across the room. It's important to know what you're doing, and that's why I'm here. One of the most important things to consider is how you assign utilities. There are 3 types. Tactical in red, engineering in gold, and support in blue. Each utility offers different benefits and optimizations for you to exploit. Tactical slots typically grant a variety of bonuses to weapons damage, range, and performance. Engineering utilities offer additional defensive capabilities. Support slots generally offer bonuses to speed, evasion, or accuracy. You can place additional backup reactors in all 3 utility slots for additional power. Beyond these are the auxiliary slots, which provide a variety of out-of-combat bonuses.
Thank you very much, Q. I appreciate your input. One thing that we will do is we're going to put all of these on auto-update at this point. Just by virtue of the fact that I'll forget otherwise. Standard samurai class, we need you on auto. Yeah, the Samurai Mara has got way more firepower, which is quite nice. I think I can afford to build 2 of those, which is precisely what we're going to do. Right, shipyard, Samurai Mara, where are you? Beautiful. I know people are concerned about my income. Don't worry about it. It's consuming a lot. We will sort that out. We're making... Bolt's just been taken from us. There's another war on the horizon with the Rigelians, which is going to put us into contention with the Andorian Empire.
Technology secured.
Offer a trade deal. Why don't we go sensor link maybe? No, they don't. Comms? They're not quite going to do that, so we'll give them a few minerals. A little more. Okay, now we're talking. We've met the Husnock. Hello. We share some divine heritage. Why not? We've met the Sona as well. Our sacred arms will not waver. The Romulans. We do not share any heritage. Excellent. So, and the Zenkethi as well, indeed. We will fight for our right to exist. Surians, the Nausicans. Oh, we're meeting everybody now. This is really going to open up the map for us. Sacred Arms. I like the Nausicans. Hopefully I'll be able to do something with those. The Trill Administration. Fight for our right to exist. Denobulans. Sacred Arms will not waver. Dreamin' States. We share the same heritage. Why not? Slaving Despots. Oh, the Karenite Committee. Oh, these guys were in a TOS episode. They were fun. Orion Free States, of course. I like you. Who are you? Sacred Arms will not waver. Deltans. Sacred Arms will not waver. Benzarians. Ah, the United Federation of Planets, which appear to be headed up. That is interesting. UFP is headed up by the Tellarites, not the humans. And here... Thank you, Andorians. You, whoops. Dropping things. Okay. Wow, look at the size of the Husnock. Is there anybody who likes us?
Our enemies fear us. Perhaps they are not fools.
Nice. Really, really cool sound. Nice. Same authority, they don't like a hostility. They're, of course, xenophobes. I think it's going to be hard for us to make friends with them. Got the Deltan Union here. UFP is here. Denobulans, Senketi, Trill, Orions. Wait, does this mean they updated Star Trek New Horizons? Yes, it does, mate. You should absolutely check it out. Well. A lot of people closing borders to me. Some engineering research to do. Spatial charges, they sound fun. Whoa, everybody closing borders to me. Well, we've met a lot of new potential friends now. And I, for one, am delighted. Borders opened from the Trill and the Denobulans. They're trying to be nice. The Nausicaan tribes are right here, and they're very small. I think some of these because they're going to get on my wick otherwise. I think I want to take over the Nausicaans. You know what you're doing? I'd like you to... Fine. Let's get it done fast. The Iridian League has declared the Sona their rival. Okay. Wow, okay, there's a lot happening now. Wasn't necessarily anticipating meeting so many people. Husnock better be big, the Borg
Technology secured.
Right, so I'm thinking, folks, that adopting this is good. Perfect. Adopting the first stage of the domination tradition tree allows us to subjugate and vassalize other empires. So we're going to do that. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to vassalize these fine fellows here. They are utterly pathetic compared to us. But let's now demand vassalization. They're not going to accept. I am bordering the Nausicaan tribes, aren't I? Yeah, of course I am.
Sibash Gana Dispuna.
So why can't I do that? I'm not sure why I can't demand vassalization of these guys. It suggests that I'm not bordering the Nausicaan tribes, but look, here I am bordering them. That may be a problem. Dramatic exploration, yes, give it. Thought that said Xeno Lu for a moment there. I was like, ooh, we'll have one of those. Science ship, you're not currently doing anything of any use, are you? Why?
Vessels upgraded.
Why don't we broaden our search to... Gotta be something down here that we haven't found. And our vessels, 2032 fleet power now. Right, let's see if we're able to subjugate these guys. We could vassalize them. or we could simply take them over. Right, when it comes to the sovereign dynasties of Krios, do we want to vassalize them or take them over entirely? This is a custom map. This is a portion of the Alpha and Beta quadrant. There are several custom maps. So these guys I can demand vassalization of. Just swallow these guys up. Well, I'll tell you what we won't do for them. Why don't we just move our ships into a contentious range? Are we building any further ships, or are we good at the moment? No, we're good at the moment.
Technology secured.
More technology has been secured, better science stations, etc., etc. Army upkeep minus 10%, yes please. That sounds extremely useful. You know, it's a federation of planets and Orion's free states have agreed to establish a neutral zone in order to de-escalate the risk of military confrontation. That's interesting. Any feuds ongoing? No. Let's administer war levies. We're going to contribute to resources to the militias. We'll do a large contribution. Got to keep them happy, right?
Construction complete.
All about keeping my militias happy. You're taking over Kitoma at present. Taking over Morska as well. I do want all of this territory though. Husnok are really encroaching. I'm going to have a problem with them. And the Iridians, I think I'm going to have to sort them out as well. Let's just see what kind of relationships they have. They're rivaling people. It looks like they're not friends with anyone. So I would, however, let's go for a trade deal. I'd like to swap some information, if you're willing. Oh wow, they won't do it. Absolutely will not do it. Okay, that's fine. They are pathetic to us. Oh, I could try and make these guys my vassals. That would be fascinating. Sonar are a good size as well. I think militarily I'm beating most people. Otherwise, I'm not. Right, conquer these sausages.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
In we go. Oh, hello. Our vassal, the House of Martok, has entered the war against the sovereign dynasties of Krios. Very good. See? Martok, he's a good egg. Have mining stations, research stations here, and also we are losing a little bit of
attacking enemy
resources
assets
in general here. I think by and large we've got this. Could just put this down to my slow speed and try and have a good look around. Interesting that these ships stay quite static. I don't really want them to do that. I need to claim their stuff before I try and make them vassals. Okay. Let's go up. Go back to fast. We'll let that fight just kind of happen in the background. Over here on Alpha Formacus, we do have some military. Let's go to armies. We will embark all. There they are, the glorious armies of the Klingon fleet. And let's take them over to Krios. Here's we've taken the system. Engage in bombardment. We'll only target military installations because we are a kind and benevolent people. Hello, Nausicans. I'm afraid. Oh, I can't make a clip. Oh, yeah, yes. We'll have to start a new campaign with the Federation when I get off. Absolutely, my man. You should do it. Tell me how it goes as well. Alright, let's see what kind of military Krios has on it. Search packs. Armies. They've only got a garrison strength of 63. We will drive them before us. Which is just lovely. Take a look and see. Our hostility is causing problems, isn't it? For the fastest, try and get our folks over as quickly as possible. How is our planetary bits and bobs going? Loads of free jobs there, don't need to concern myself. Housing wise, yeah, we've got some free housing. Job wise, we could be in a little bit of trouble here. I'd like another dilithium refinery, if you please. Housing wise, okay, we will build one of those. 2 houses, 6 jobs. We've got to have something more. Like something. Chamber of Heroes sounds fun.
Star system charted.
Your housing, yeah. We've got a couple of free houses. Penal colony. Not going to do anything with you. Member. Oh, you've got no houses free. Fine. Let's build some of that, and also tempted by more alloy foundries, but I think I just need more cash. Could build a dilithium refinery as well. Fusion reactors are pretty good, as are geothermal power stations. Let's go with geothermal power stations first and foremost. Over here, well, everything's fine over here. Rigelian consortium started to integrate the Oh, interesting. The Rigelians are integrating, I think, these little fellows over here. Oh no, they're the Carinite. I don't know where they are in that case. Over here? Yes, here they are. They're integrating those guys into there. Not with the style control, damage and aggression that the Klingons do, but guys to go and land as soon as they are in the area. Build an energy district, of course. I get rid of these, yep. Energy district.
Sphere of influence expanded.
District. You're quite right. I'm stupid. I've got one unemployed person here. The Chamber of Heroes will sort that out. Gorath. Hello, Gorn. Ah, yes, we share the same divine. Oh, wonder what is here.
Receiving communications.
Oh, yes, they want to be friends. Look at this. The Union broke their migration treaty with the Saurians, but look, the Gorn have offered us a gift. Please accept this gift as a token of our goodwill towards the Klingon Empire. Thank you so much, my Gorn friends. My Gorn friends. They are receptive to us. Let's form a non-aggression pact with our Gorn brethren. Yes! They have agreed to a non-aggression pact. Soon, gentlemen, soon.
Construction complete.
Yeah. United Federation of Planets has joined the Alliance. That's concerning. Most concerning. Science ships. Do we get automatic research? No, not yet. We will soon. Probably a good call there, Basil. It's perhaps something I should have done. Okay, so the Rigelian Consortium has just joined in with the same folk. Capital buildings and housing buildings. Give one more housing. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. Enthusiasm increases our trained officers' production. Let's go with that. And continue on. One more jump, and then we will be able to take over these fine fellows. Let's look at Nausicaa now. And are we now in a position where we can demand vassalization? We are. Okay, so maybe just it was taking a moment to catch up.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead, research it.
Technology secured.
Well, our non-aggression pact has now been broken by the Gorn. That was quick.
Planetary invasion commenced. Situation log updated.
Birth of the Galactic Market. I sincerely doubt whether we're going to get the Galactic Market on Kronos, but let's go to decisions.
Building ruined.
Let's go to decisions. I think it's decisions. And Galactic Hub nomination. I think I would like to do that. And can't really. We're also kind of in the position where we might well be able to distribute luxury goods on planets that would benefit from it. Krios Prime. Actually in quite a nice situation here, because it comes within our outliner system. What we'll do is we will, otherwise, current unemployment is 7. Let's build a couple of agricultural districts. They've got all the energy districts that they can have. Relatively, yeah, yeah, it's a word. It's a word. Don't. Okay. Can we repair this building? It was a fertilizer collector, which is very, very good food-wise. So that's quite nice. Once we've got that fixed. In addition to that, we're going to go to species. Going to go to our Krios friends. We're going to set their rights as slaves. Excellent. And let's take our fleet home. Any feuds ongoing? No. Take a look at war levies. We will contribute resources to the militias. Again, another large contribution. And now we
Technology secured.
Here. More technology has been secured. Starbase level 2, please. We do. Lots of defensive packs going on with the Rigelians, which concerns me greatly.
Star system charted.
So why have you decided that you don't want to form a pact with us? You won't form a pact. What about you fine fellows here? Really don't like me? Nobody likes me. I don't understand. Is it because I'm so aggressive and horrible? Sona? Right, looks like I'm going to struggle with diplomacy for this one, folks. We're going to join the interspecies medical exchange. We're going to try and be friendly. Let's loan a doctor. Yep, go for it. Oh,
Situation log
outbreak
updated.
of flu somewhere. Research that and then come back and don't research that. Fine.
Construction complete. Technology secured.
Okay.
Construction complete.
I think it's worth me doing these pop growth things. So if I do decisions, encourage planetary growth, we're losing a lot of food at the moment. Just finished doing. Repente doesn't have any agricultural districts.
Star system charted.
Could upgrade the distillery. That would take more. Jobs wise, there's no point. More agri, please. The command limit plus 50. Always
Alien
good.
Federation formed.
Uh-oh. The Celestial Pact. This could be interesting. Let's take a look at the contacts. Got the precipitous compact. And who's this Celestial Pact? Some power blocks forming. Interesting. Lots of people in each of these power blocks, which I need to be really worried about. Most people are pathetic compared to me, though, which is kind of nice, except for the Metrian, of course. Fascinating. Let's continue onwards. Oh, who are these guys? Oh, your vassals under the Rigelians. Interesting. Go to the planets and see if you can pull some pops off mineral production. I imagine I could here. Got a population, do I? Okay, so I presume what I've got to do here, and do correct me if I'm wrong, is I'll take a couple of people off here. I can't put any more on food, sadly. Not to worry. Anywhere else that I can do this. Let's look at that. One off here. Okay, so there's a little bit that you can do to change things. In my brain, this is very complex. No real free jobs here, so I have to leave that as is. At the capital, we do have some free jobs for hunters. So miners, those off, but we didn't actually take up. Leave that as is. You're all working on food production as well. Everything's fine. Oh, I'm paused. Except for that. That's not fine. Food and power's okay. Not a problem. I can always buy and sell. Okay, so generally people are quite fond of me, really. Not too much of a problem. Homogeny was given... Oh, God.
Construction complete.
We're going to have huge alliances all against us. The Rigelian Consortium has closed their borders now. I really want to fight the Rigelians, but I don't know how I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's almost going to be necessary for me to fight the Husnock, I think.
Star system charted.
Yeah, things will stabilize themselves with a little bit of time. Go places now. Get you surveying out. Will do. Iridians, are you in some kind of alliance? Oh, you're not. Excellent. Iridians. Going to demand vassalization of you soon enough, Iridians. Do I just want to take your territory up to Morale? I think I do. I just grab this entire swath of territory. Once I finish with the Nausicans. Hello, Bernie. I can see you waving. Got to drive to work. Be back soon. Okay, Steinman. I'll see you shortly. What are the Rigelians doing in my territory? There's a lot of unacceptable there.
Technology secured.
They've broken off their commercial pact.
Special project
I'm
complete.
closing my borders. There you go. Bugger off, Rigelians.
Construction complete.
Where are my ships? Here. Little more. Beam weapon or cannon? Beam weapon. What's neutron enricher? Let's go with neutron enricher. More interesting. You'll have too many ships, which is most frustrating. Alright, let's declare war. We're going to conquer them. Are we going to conquer them?
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
We need more low-end workers, of course we do. You're not doing anything at the moment, but you can go on automatic exploration. Off you go.
Star system charted.
Very good. Oh, you were waving to Starman. No, I'm with it now. Thank you.
Technology secured.
Well, they've got a decent fleet. 1.3k there. Well, that's the station. No, they haven't got it. Let's grab administrative capacity, please. Not doing anything. Off we go. Ministry of Public Enlightenment, yes. Protein fabricator. We're probably going to need one of those given our food situation. We're actually still technically in the positives in many instances. And that station's going to be done soon. Let's go back up to fast. There goes the station. Let's just take a look at Nausicaa's armies. They've got 114. And of course our military power is somewhere in the 300s. I'd like to assign a leader, I think, a general. That looks good. But 425. Let's mediate a feud. Oh, maybe not. War levies? Actually, no. I'm not going to do anything at the moment. Nope. Land armies. And then once we've got Nausicaa, we will continue. We will consider our options here.
Construction complete.
Food's still looking a bit ropey. This starbase is telling us that it doesn't have a trade route, so let's just take a look. Well, let's ask for it to go here. Maybe Memphis?
Planetary invasion commenced.
Oh, I'm confused now. Oh, do I need to build something in order to give it a trade route? We're going to right click and upgraded star. Okay, got it. Okay, so none of this is reaching its destiny. Which is not ideal. Not enough trade protection. Long story short, going through these places. Oh no, 100% is reaching.
Ground invasion force has seized the planet.
Okay, so we've
Buildings
done some.
ruined.
Right, Nausicaa now belongs to us. Nausicaa, look at your trade routes. I'd like you to send everything there. 100% will arrive as well. Hello, Valti. Well, you look very like the Trill. Oh, look at the food situation. Ho, 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 ho. Well. A lot of unemployed Nausicaans. We are going to also need to go to species, our Nautican friends, and we're going to need to set their rights and turn them to slaves. Interspecies, okay, cool. If nom-noms, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Nausicaa is in that same sector now, so that's kind of good. We are, of course, building a bunch of farms now. And hopefully that is going to deal with the current unemployment. It's also going to start to deal with some of our food production problems. We'll build 2 more agricultural districts here. One more here. Really concerned about food.
Star
And of course
system
we're losing
charted.
energy credits as well, which is far from ideal. Let's get our ships back to our station, because that will help a little. I would like our armies just to land themselves on Nausicaa again. Not too much difficulty occurring. This should help. Good.
Tactical retreat.
Alright. So, if anything, that's hindered. Eat the tribbles. I think we might have
Technology
to.
secured.
Starbase level 2 unlocked. Torpedo launcher battery, please. Yes. Gorath, can we do something that improves farms? Climate controlled farms? Plus 20% food from farmers. Yep.
Technology secured.
Let's take a look at the population on this planet. It's primarily Klingons. It? It is. So what we could do is we could go to Nausicaa.
War declared.
The Romulans have declared war against the Andorians. Now that's interesting. That's going to be a really interesting war, and it could change the shape of the North.
Technology
Let's take a look at
secured.
these fine fellows. Let's take a look at claims. Going to be looking to take over all of that up to there. So let's make those claims. Hydroponics bays? Yep. And we are going to start... We can have up to 8 stations. So, let's start upgrading our stations as and where we can. We can start really helping ourselves, hopefully.
Construction complete.
We're not in great financial nick at the moment. Those are the 3 that I wanted to upgrade. Getting done. Sure, we had a colony on Memper. Didn't we have a colony on Memper? Did it get wiped out? Ah, maybe that's where some of our problems are going on. I think we had a colony on Memper and it got wiped out because of a plague, despite the fact that we had a science ship there. This explains much.
Construction complete.
Did anybody in chat tell me about that?
Star
You
system
probably did.
charted.
That was silly of me, wasn't it? Not noticing. Only minus 10 food now. Whee! Still minus 28 on the old monthly credit gain there. Intensify. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely do that. Hang on. Praxis, you say? I'm going to regret that. Yeah, I think I've made a terrible error with Praxis. Ah, the hell with it. It's part of the storyline, isn't it? What kind of colony are you? Agricultural? We can colonize you. Alright, things are starting to look a little bit more stable now. Need money, sell food. Stop it. You know what I'm like, I'll do it. And then I will live my life in regret, not understanding why bad things have happened. I'm many things, but I'm rarely accused of being a bright. Are you anybody's vassal?
Construction complete. Star system charted.
Star-based maintenance is better. Probably a good idea in many ways. Diplomacy? No. Supremacy? Yeah. Resource output is improved over here. We must find
Situation
the
log updated.
Okay, so we've got a situation log thing going on here. We haven't found any clues to the sword. But we will. Go.
Situation log updated.
What the bloody hell's happened at Tai Gokor again? Are we just losing all the pops on planets because they're moving around? Is that what's going on? Look, we've just we asked to recolonize Tai Gokor. Memper we used to have a colony on. We've lost 2 colonies
Technology
somewhere along the way.
secured.
What in the sausagery is occurring? Basil, tell me. Ooh. Yes, weapon testing colony.
Construction complete. Colonization in progress.
Got a bunch of colonization efforts happening now. Memper is now being recolonized. Tygoko will be recolonized. Epsilon Fornicus is also going to be colonized. And I'm going to do exactly what I was told to do quite some time ago. Go to decisions, and I would like to encourage planetary growth. To do so, I will of course need stuff from elsewhere. We are still making a surplus of this, so let's sell 5,000 of this bad boy, and we're going to buy 5,000 food. And I am actually going to probably sell 1,000 just to keep myself okay there, kind of ticking
Construction
over.
Complete.
Shit, I've forgotten what I wanted to do. Oh, encourage growth, yeah.
Colonization in progress.
Encourage planetary growth here.
Construction complete.
We're going to, on our
Star
rural
system
colonies.
charted. Construction
No, governor
complete.
over here. Food production from jobs, yes. Going to
Construction
encourage growth here
complete.
as well. And I think on Nausicaa as well might be a good idea. There we go, we've done a bunch of encouraging growth. Apparently Vasil's in voice chat. That could be fun. Let's see what Vasil has to say about my gameplay. Right then, Vasil, what have you got to say about my gameplay so far? It's based on the theory that he's awake.
Technology
He may have passed out
secured.
because my gameplay is just too exciting for him. A torpedo, please. So close to breaking even from a food perspective. Oh. Good Class M tropical there. You're pathetic militarily to me. Yes, you are. You're very hostile there. Don't understand why. I think I'm going to declare rivalry. Because let's face it, we were never going to be friends anyway. How's the Romulans doing against the Andorians? Not a lot seems to have happened.
Colonization in progress.
Colonization is once again in progress, and we are in the positives when it comes to food production. That's good times. Do a little bit more encouraged growth here. Oh, hello.
Situation log
there's a flu
updated.
outbreak on Goroth. There's always a flu outbreak on Goroth. You. I need you to get here to Goroth, research the project here, and then we'll do a Herc investigation. Research. Research. Go. Get back. Save my people. my next trick, we're going up here. And I believe most of my military sat on...
Technology secured.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, you're at Nausicaa, of course you are.
Star system charted.
Get you to Curios? Gonna have something there in time. Yeah, you'll be okay. You're gonna get where you go. Good. What does this mean? Ah. Goroth, trade route to here.
Tactical retreat.
Oh, it looks like we've got much better trade routes now. I don't really know how the trade routes work. Somebody's going to have to teach me about that. See how we're going job-wise over here. 46 potential jobs, only 31 population. 20 and 11. But actually encourage growth here as well. Growth is being encouraged here.
Tactical retreat.
Okay, time to be
We have
conquered, my
declared
friends.
war to safeguard our interests.
You need an upgraded station between the others, so I would effectively need this one. Basil, you are in the chat, you know. We're not chatting with one another. Yeah, we are.
Are
Maybe
we?
not. Yes.
Didn't notice. I only just came back from outside.
How dare you?
No wonder I'm hearing you double.
That would be why. No, I pulled you in to see what you think I could be doing better.
Ah, okay. Well, the trade stations, because I had a small problem with that
Attacking
as well.
enemy
Is,
vessels.
for instance, from Kilos, if you upgrade Halle or build one there, or maybe at Mempa, or see where the ships actually can travel from, if there's a direct route from that system to the next, then there shouldn't be a problem with the trade route. That means you can place a space station by the important points.
I see. Okay.
So, for instance, by Beta Penthe, you want to go and see if you can get to the Gamma Haromai. If you can get there, then maybe build a station there, and if it connects to Ukta, then there, and then to the next ones across, and they can connect up.
I see. So it kind of needs to be a direct chain. That's interesting.
Yep.
I didn't realise that.
Because
Special
the way they
project
done it,
members.
because the warp was taken out, so a lot of the systems are intertwined through hyper lanes, and at some points there's a
Star
breakage,
system
so you have to
charted.
really have a look where the hyperlanes connect to the next system with ships, and then build accordingly with stations.
It's quite interesting. It
Hey,
looks
hey,
like we're
I-
okay for food now, which is nice.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, just sometimes upgrade a planet with a food district, and if you've got too many minerals being produced there, you can pull one from mineral production off and put it into the food production.
Hmm. I mean, ratio-wise, would you say, aside from, of course, energy, am I about where I want to be? Decent alloy production, still making a surplus of consumer goods, you know, stuff like that. Is that...
Yeah, I mean, consumer goods is always good because you can always sell the excessive amount to get minerals or energy or food. And that way, with the
Tactical
food
retreat.
excess over 1,000, you can use that to also boost your planetary growth. That's what I generally do. Alloys is fine at the moment. At some point, you'll want to raise it more because you'll find that upgrading a station here and there and maybe fleets, you come sort of into conflict and don't have enough.
Hmm. Oh, the UFP have just opened their borders to me. How nice of them. Um, I think my next argument is likely to be with the Iridians. As far as I can tell, they're not in any specific alliance, which means I can start to cause them difficulties. I might try and take them as a vassal.
Might be a good point, and then you can integrate them at some point without any large negatives. But that does cost influence.
Technology secured.
Influence isn't too bad for the
Special
Klingons. I'm
project
getting
complete.
5.72 a month.
Once you start getting more factions and making them happier, you start ramping up more as well.
Faction-wise, I haven't got that many factions, actually.
There's also a tech that gives you +1, if I remember correctly.
It may well be. I haven't got that yet.
Secured.
Apparently the Rigelium Consortium are no longer a valid rival.
Situation log updated.
Possibly because they're so pointless. Let's have a look at them. No, they are pathetic, so...
Did you check if you actually have the dilithium distillation tech?
Tactical retreat.
I believe I do, because I've got a couple of dilithium refineries.
Okay, that's good then.
I hear dog.
Yeah,
Dag.
There's one thing that I had with my Romulans because they didn't have it, and it took quite a while for them for me to actually get the tech. So kind of produced later on. So I was stuck with like only 2 science ships going around, and not being able to build any more or any other ship.
Okay, so here's another interesting point. I kind of need to have a fight with the Uridians because they've got their borders closed to me. And it appears that I need, in order to get the sort of Kayleys, I need to go to Gamma Eridon, which is within their borders. So, yep, time to die. I have noticed that they're based on planetary exploration or surveying. There seems to be a lot lower chance of getting anomalies in New Horizons.
I've not had that much problem getting anomalies, actually.
Weird. I've had so
I mean,
few
there's
of them.
an edict that increases the
Planetary
chance to
invasion
find them,
commenced.
but also scientists that
Building
have a
ruins.
discovery role also get a bonus of +10 or 20. Let me check.
Okay. Take a look at the planet summary. Resort location. Too few pops on the planet. How unfortunate.
I mean, it is fairly random, so. And you also got a lot to explore, and you kind of have a problem exploring any further now, so you're going to have to start getting less and less.
I suppose you would. Yeah. Go home and upgrade. And of course, we have some new species in our empire. Isn't that nice? These Valtes here. Let's do what we always do to welcome our new citizens. Whoopsh! There it is. Right. Everyone's telling me to go to... I was already at war, folks.
Construction
Calm
complete.
down. War never ends. You know this.
Not as the Klingons.
We are, in the great scheme of things, doing very well. There are, I suppose, things that we could be doing better.
Construction complete.
Let's take an energy district over here because we're still losing cash.
Vessels upgraded.
History of production is good. It's fine.
Construction.
Let's make a decision.
Technology secure.
Going to encourage planetary growth. Grab. Sell. 1,000 minerals. Yeah. Nah, I don't care about those rescue mission ones. They're always annoying.
They do give you nice bonuses here and there.
Sometimes,
So
but they sometimes just sometimes they just abjectly fail for discernible reason based on chance, and that really annoys me.
Well, it's nice getting influence or maybe science or something else.
Move our ships down here.
Oh, it seems you have a crime problem. Looks like the Orions are starting to set up on your planets.
That's a planet that I'd just taken, so
Ah,
I suspect that's the primary reason for the crime. Healthcare reforms? No.
might want to have a look into that as to why the crime is so high.
Disruptor. Ooh. Take a look. I think it always is right after you. What, 27? That one.
Yeah, 27%. Hover over it and it'll tell you what's causing the crime.
It's from Pops. Yeah, it's just crime from Pops. I don't think there's. Yeah, there's no branch office here. In fact, it doesn't look like anybody's set up.
The healthcare, the healthcare one, the frontier medicine is really, really good one to take.
Oh, is it?
These,
Oh, well.
stuff. Yep. Because you get healthcare reforms, which means you can use an edict to increase the growth potential of your empire for pops, and setting up a hospital on a station above a planet where you have a colony also gives you a bonus of like 10%.
Construction.
Okay,
complete.
well, none of that sounds too bad. Something I'll have to grab at some point. I think we're in a relatively good position overall. The only trouble with the Klingons is, like, you are beset by enemies on all sides, aren't you?
I can't remember what difficulty you put it on. Probably Commodore.
Yeah. The enemies don't seem to be great job. If we take a look at contacts, most people are pathetic compared to me at this. Except for the Romulans, who are equivalent.
Need some sort of opponent.
What is the request?
They don't hate us. Oh, let's just see. Do some communication. Swappy. Oh no, they don't want that. All right, fine. Let's give you one Telonian
More
crystal.
brave to live than to die.
The UFP have opened their borders to me again. Any feuds ongoing? No. End the council session. I have no council sessions. Ooh, I don't like this song.
Have you given any houses any territory?
Any what now?
Any of the houses territory.
Wait, you can do that?
Yep, you can assign planets to a faction because the factions equal the houses.
Does it need to be a planet that I've already colonized?
No, believe it can be any.
Alright, so if we go to Morska over here, for example. Well, how do I do this?
I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
I'm on the planet summary at the moment.
I I think you actually just click on the faction and then the faction management.
Well, House of
Star
Martok.
system charted.
We know who he is. Manage faction. Grant lands. Here we go.
Yep. I think that also helps with administrative cap,
Technology secure.
if I remember correctly.
Okay, I need to check what the planet's called. Bollocks.
And that way you also gain more influence from the faction, I think.
I suppose. Oh, I see. You can just give them any star system that you choose to. But it would be nice if they get one that's a planet. Ramatis, maybe? We'll give them Udel. There you go, bro.
I think if you keep your factions happy, the given houses, then you also have less of a potential of ending up in a possible civil war situation.
Oh, they're fine. I just let them fight it out.
Tactical retreat.
So, you know, just the right way to do things.
Yeah.
My people want to fight, they get to fight.
I'm just going on what I remember roughly because I haven't played the Klingons yet.
So I've granted these guys some land. Oh, I see they've got some ships over here.
Sphere of influence expanded. Technology secured.
So will they just kind of do their own thing?
It just sectors it to that faction, if I remember correctly.
It doesn't seem to have done, bizarrely. It's just put their ships over there.
They create their own sort of ships for itself. I think they help you in wars, so you have less to put yourself in the way of an enemy.
Okay. Right. I think I'm now coming towards the end of the stream. I think the next stream is going to be war. Lots and lots of war. Because we're going to try and vassalize the Iridian League. Which I think is going to be... I think that'll probably be a fairly protracted war. And I will try and explore a little bit more about the mechanics of granting lands to our friendly neighbourhood naughty men, and see exactly what kind of effect that has.
Yep, worth exploring off stream. Not that you do something then, oh god, you kind of.
Well, absolutely, I'd like them to be able to colonise systems, ideally, because I think that might actually increase. Whoa! That was my cup of coffee. That might increase how good they are. Sorry if I deafened anybody then.
I hope that was empty.
It was not quite, but it's a small spillage. Oh look, I've got a tissue here. I see.
As if the divine said,
Prepared.
keep tissue.
Prepared. Hang on, hang on. I've got to sort this out. Crisis averted. Crisis averted, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I hope you are enjoying Star Trek New Horizons. Please do feel free to leave any commentary as to how I can improve my gameplay when this comes up as a VOD. I will be back later on, possibly on Twitch. And for the next stream of this, which will be in a couple of days, I'm going to... probably vassalize the Iridians, and then I'm going to have a think about what I can do with maybe the Gorn or the Sona, just to really build a good power block down here. Oh my!
To make your enemies see they were wrong.
Okay, time for work, says Starman. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. That's really, really kind of you. Right as I told him I was leaving. Sorry, Starman. Rule number 34 says Ravenclaw. War is good for business, and it will be in the next episode. I'll see you soon, folks. Thank you so much for watching.